Hero Club presents Los Ingobernables de Tokusatsu. Alright, and this is episode 3 of Los Ingobernables de Tokusatsu. I'm your host, Wheelchair21, and I'm joined by, yet again, Projekt, because we're the only two that can host this show. And we're going to go right into the final hour and 5 minutes of our MMPR, the movie commentary, and our thoughts and sort of review on the whole thing. And also, if you checked the last part, yes, somehow there was an audio sync where you actually heard the movie in the background, just by very faintly. This time we fixed that situation, so hopefully no copyrights. You know what I'm saying? Alright, Projekt.
Like, later, bro.
3, 2, 1, let's go. So it's funny? We said it was going to be a piss break, but we literally took an entire week just to finally finish doing this thing. I mean, it's kind of explanatory since, why the hell is Zordon laying here in this deathbed when he's an interdimensional being?
Who gave him a blanket?
That's not a blanket, that's his supposed robe.
The blanket, bro.
He's breathing under there. It's wrapped around in a turtleneck.
Snuggie?
It's a snuggie. But still,
Snuggie.
Why is his body there? He has no body. His body's trapped. It makes...
Well, apparently Lord Zed freed him, so basically when Lord Zed, fucking Ivan Ooze freed him.
That still
He'd
makes...
be like, bro, you know what? I'll do this. Go ahead, destroy Earth, man. You give me my body back. Even though I'm dying.
It makes no frickin' sense.
Doesn't have to, it's Power Rangers.
I know. And also, as we said in the first half, it's obviously that they did not know, no one knew how Power Rangers worked. I mean, come on now. I mean, god damn it. God. Frickin' damn it. But still, seriously. The whole freaking place, it's destroyed, it's damaged. When Green Ranger did it, gone. Somehow, Ivan Ooze did the unthinkable. Gave Zordon back his body. How? How?
Power Ranger or so.
Probably. I still want to know, how is it that Alpha's so much taller than regular show Alpha? Why is he an extra foot and a half?
Sometimes in film you look taller.
The Tom Cruise scenario. He just stands on a box.
Yep. Goddamn, Amy Jo.
Come on, man. You know why? They had to show off them glutes and stuff and stomach and abs and the jello in the pudding.
I'm using hot sauce for my dumplings right now, and I'm like, it's not even the dumplings that are what's it called?
It's not even the dumplings.
Not hot cheese. It's not the spicy sauce that I'm using for my dumplings. Make you sweat.
But it's weird though. It takes them another hour, but yet technically they're like, oh, Zordon doesn't have much longer. It's so they needed to be done in 20 minutes. Takes them an hour, even though by how time
Teleport to Australia, okay?
I know, it doesn't make sense. The course of this movie takes 2 days, but Alpha says to them, oh yeah, he doesn't have much longer. So he should have been dead with it before the 2 days even ran up. Should have been dead. And the weird part is Lord Zed's and the Bandora Palace, it's now just straight up made of rock, which is kind of weird. So it's all right, that's a thing. I mean, it looks more menacing. It really does. It's holy crap, this thing.
It looks like a Mortal Kombat level.
It really does. It does. So does that mean Ivan Ooze is gonna grab Zed and stick his head in the fan blade for fatality?
That'd probably be cool. Or Lord Zed does the opposite. Tries to kill him with it.
But then it just makes copies of him because he's just nothing more than ooze that'll reformat like Kid Buu.
You know what? Somebody call Goku.
The only one who can beat him is Goku.
Hey man, Universal Spirit Bomb.
Damn right. Even though it was just one, it was more like the Super Spirit Bomb because it was just Earth. But I think Wikia says differently, as we've argued with GLE on occasion, because Kanzenshu translations. Here's the thing: why did he choose a snow globe of all things? Why didn't he just kill them?
If he's been in prison for God knows how long, how the hell? So you're telling me snow globes have existed in 4,000 years ago?
Supposedly he even knew what the Brady Bunch was, so that's still confusing. That's thing.
I hate the Goldar in this movie.
I know he's too short, he's too dull, and he's paired with a fat, mentally challenged pig.
So just like you and Dark Oh, you might want to cut that out. We're not cutting that out.
I don't think we're cutting that out. I.
Wait, so wait, is he summoning the Tengu warriors now?
Yes,
So
supposedly.
so how does Goo turn into birds? Like, I get the ooze monsters from like the earlier fight scene, but how the
But don't
hell?
forget, the ooze monsters from earlier were summoned by lightning clouds and a rainstorm. These were summoned by a loogie and a booger.
The fuck does that work? Wouldn't they be like much more deformed slime monsters?
They technically should be, but they had to sort of like try to
You know what they could have
foreshadow
done, right?
season three.
What they could have just done was grab like Ivan Ooze plucked one of Goldar's fur, like feathers from his wings, and then combine it with his loogie, and then there you go. That would make sense why they're birds.
Yeah, it probably would have made even better sense than that. I mean, at least when Rito does it in season three, he's like, "I brought an egg." Yeah, what's weird though with the Goldar suit though, eh, like at least his gown, like his lower abdomen area, looks like more solid than it did in the show where it was falling apart due to the Zoo Ranger suit. At least, like I mean, at least it's all original, but like he's the size of Baby Bop and like later seasons of Barney, where it's only like 3 feet tall, where
Well, what's a
like
Barney
Goldar's supposed to be like 5, 6 feet.
man? Yo, I don't watch Barney man. I don't know who that is.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. You're like 8 years, 10 years older than me, so you were a '90s kid.
Talking about? I'm like 20 years older than you, bruh.
Keep
At
telling
least
yourself that.
15.
Keep telling yourself that.
How can I tell myself that when I'm telling you right now? It's impossible. I can't tell that to myself because I'm telling you right now. I'm talking to you, so technically I'm not telling it to myself.
Hey, look, it's Robo Goat's carcass.
Oh God.
What? It had to go somewhere. You know what the weird part is, though? Remember how we were talking about early in the movie? Well, technically, the other part of the movie, which was a couple of days ago, that like we were trying to figure out where like the command center is located, but at the same time, before we even like realized this was really Australia, my dad actually thought this area right here from the sea line of Australia was maybe shot in Ireland due to how like the rock formation is. Also, here's another weird thing. Why did they have to come down to Earth to start a factory thing to like help with the like I get they were doing the excavation idea of like revealing his mecha, but like why did they need the factory? Was it just to be more simple of hey, let's just activate them down on Earth rather than take them back to the moon and then bring them back down here? Like what? I don't know.
Maybe because they probably booked the factory set for too. Like, they paid for the set already, so they're like, you know what? Let's just use it.
It's pro
Come on, you know
yeah.
that quarry set was in probably the same area where this factory is. Come on
It
now, Will.
probably it would make sense. Like it would probably make sense. Now, here's the thing. Did 20th Century Fox by any chance make Jumanji? Because this also looks like the same set that the shoe factory was.
Well, I'd Wikipedia it, but we're watching the movie, so
Damn right.
let me get
Somebody has to know.
let me get my Apple products.
Oh God,
Okay.
we're gonna bring Siri in on this. Siri.
No, we might get what's it called flagged, so we're not using Siri's voice. We're just gonna type. We're gonna do it the old-fashioned way, typing it out. No, we'll just TriStar.
Ah. Okay, so that doesn't make any sense. Okay. And now we have it them versus birds. You know how ridiculous this fight scene is?
It's not
Ridiculous.
bad.
It's kind of is bad because like for the first 3 minutes, it's nothing more than them just like dive bombing, dive bombing, dive bombing, dive bombing, overhead cameras angles, and then them just getting their asses whipped.
Even missile drop kicks
Pretty
around,
much.
all around.
Missile dropkick party.
This is where they should have also fought the ooze monsters. Like the ooze monsters, like maybe latched onto one of their boots, and then it would have like
Oh
come
yeah,
out.
like the one like they drop it like bombs and then they grow and attack. Yeah, it could also work. Like it makes no sense though. Like they're so weak. Like I get like the power is gone, so like now they're just ordinary again. But like their fighting ability should have at least given them some leverage, no matter what. Even like the
Well, they
lore.
do have. Well, the only one's kicking ass is Tommy, so contractual obligations where he has to be more badass than the others.
I know, right? Even though technically JYB and David Yo should be able to like do it themselves.
Hell, Steve Cardenas would have done some Brazilian
Yeah,
jiu-jitsu.
yeah, even Steve. But don't forget at the
He
time,
would have broken some legs or something, or like Kimura in a wing.
but at the time though, I don't know how well Steve was certified in a sense, because like I think he
Or
picked up.
he was trained. He got his master's like what's it called
Yeah,
later on.
cause I know by the time Zio ended, he started opening up his school, so he had to have been certified by the end or during the filming of this movie. And then what?
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 I didn't say MILF.
And then here's Dulcia, rocking a six pack, unlike the other females of this movie.
Talking about Kimberly has a six pack.
It's not that well present,
Doesn't
unlike
matter.
Dulcia's. Like Dulcia's
Real
is like
thick.
there.
I was sweating, and I was technically I wasn't even sweating because of the hot sauce I was eating. Okay. All right.
Yeah, but had this been Catherine Sutherland, it'd been all over for you. It'd been all over for
Probably would have passed out or nosebleed, like 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 those anime characters. Except I wouldn't pass out. You know what? I was actually just hoping she would have backhanded Rocky instead of like
you. Just
swat him
yeah,
with
like that's a little bit.
slapped
That's
him.
automatically like some xenophobic racism right there. Like if you slap them, it's not that bad, but that's assault right there. Using a stick, that's assault.
Well, they are in the planet of Australia.
Yeah, Australia's a really
It might
weird
be okay over
place.
there.
Yeah, I mean, being, Britain's prison colony, probably it's still okay over there. Oh, now she wants to listen. You just had to say Zordon. She got wet.
Hey man, find out her backstory. She was Zordon's side.
I'm pretty sure everyone is Zordon's side. Rita, her,
No, Rita's the jilted.
Detox.
Maybe. Oh, you know what? Maybe he broke up with Rita and dated Dulcia.
Makes
That's why.
sense.
It makes sense, right? But that's why she hates Zordon so much.
But then again, Rita was that. Oh yeah, it makes sense too. And then like
Or
afterwards,
or
he's like,
or, or Rita was a two timing harlot, and then when Zordon put her in prison because of her sluttiness.
and then when he wanted to get rid of Dulcia, he was like, I got a mission for you, babe. I want you to watch over the ultimate power. And she's like, okay. He's like, ah, that was easy, sucker. Yo, I'm pretty sure the crystals that was his chamber could probably be ground up to be some great crystal meth. Bryan Cranston Zordon would approve.
Well, remember, you don't smoke your own product.
But
Wheels.
it would make great
It's you,
product.
buddy. Talking to you, buddy.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't try your own product.
I don't know what you're talking
It's like
about, man.
mistake number one.
And here comes the part that still sort of doesn't make much
Which
sense.
haunts me to my dreams.
So you become an evil wizard carny. I mean, I get it. Season 1 thought it was a great idea, be a carny.
I'm not gonna lie to you, this scene kind of annoys me, so I'm just gonna go on my Instagram and watch the Watanabe
But
sisters.
he's not even a clown. He's not even a clown. He's a wizard. He's a warlock, Harry.
You know what? Let me call Haruto. Let me text Haruto. Hopefully he's not fighting the toaster killer.
You know he's fighting the Toaster Killer or Issei.
I don't know. I'd rather fight Issei because at least you know what? He'll make me ramen at the end of the day.
Yeah, yeah. Even if I somehow lose to him, he'll still make me a bowl of ramen because it's his
Yep,
duty.
exactly. At least with the toaster killer, he'll make it toast, but then he will kill you.
Like
And
you're
then
not gonna if you lose, you're still gonna die. With Issei, no, you're gonna get fed,
you get fed at least.
but you're not gonna lose because you don't want him to steal your girl.
Okay, Liv Morgan is bouncing around The NXT ring. All right, okay, that's cool.
But is she talking though? Because that
Nope, it's
voice.
it's it's a boomerang shot from
Oh,
on
thank
Instagram.
God. So I don't have to hear her voice.
Not that bad. She's like yellow.
You
I hate her music though.
mean Carmella Light?
Oh god. You know
What?
what? I like the Bollywood boys, but for some reason I don't think their gimmick's gonna stick in WWE. They're gonna stick around because they're a good tag team, but the gimmick is kind of I don't know, man.
Bad
Well, no.
90s.
You listen to Going in Raw, right?
I listen to it when you listen to it. So
Because
yeah.
Steve hates them for so much.
Oh yeah, he does. He really does. And
I
we're
think
getting
only
off
because like
track.
things like because I think to quote him, they have such kind faces, and he just wants to bully them.
He just was. Okay, we're getting off track. Okay. So in every take where I was watching this earlier and like trying to write up some material with you in advance, even though it's probably not the best idea, I was like, this one thing stood out. Okay, so back in the day in the 90s, ooze was like a thing, slime, gack, whatever the hell you call it. I mean, specifically like with Nickelodeon. Like, this shit is all over the place. So, one, why does his dad automatically go, oh, I'm gonna sniff it and start playing with it? Like, he should have just realized, oh, it's that grimy, goopy crap shit for kids. Nope, touches it, falls right into the trap. Like,
Well,
what?
stupid parents in the '90s.
And don't forget, kids don't even realize the ooze is the cause of it right away. And boom. How is it that no one notices like drones of people just going down
Well,
to the
where are the police? Oh, no, don't forget, there's only like one cop in Angel Grove Wheels.
I know. I know.
It's not
Cuz
even Lieutenant Stone yet either, is it?
no,
Not even.
Lieutenant Stone
He's
is
not even still
no.
Zeo, right?
No, we don't even meet Lieutenant Stone until after the movie comes out and they start airing season 3 when Bulk and Skull say we're going to become cops. And then originally you meet Lieutenant Stone as one of the officers that trains them at the academy, and then he's actually one of the regular lieutenants and watches over them because they're street cops, and then they all get fired because Bulk and Skull got them fired because what was it? Bulk was supposedly dating the the captain's daughter or whatever. Because remember that was a whole subplot in like 2 episodes of Zio was the reason they got fired was he was dating like the main sheriff's or whatever daughter or whatever,
I think so.
and the guy their captain hated him, but then freaking Lieutenant Stone walked off because he actually gave a fuck about them, and then somehow they all got their jobs back by Turbo, then fired again. This is the one thing that makes no sense. We should have saw the spirits of the animals come out of the fire, not just some pixie dust give them their new
Wheels, they
uniforms.
had to have a budget, so the CGI animals would have come out when they summoned the Zords, when
And
they got their
well, yeah,
outfits.
because we do see that later when they go and fight the rock monsters, but like still, come on now, like it was so weird, and like it was just I don't know
Hey
something.
Wheels, you know what? I would have laughed if it was some sort of like bloopers here, and then they get some different animals instead.
Oh
It's
yeah,
like,
like
Tommy, you are an octopus. Like, what does that mean? Oh my God! I just looked into your mind. You sexual deviant. What have you been watching in Japan?
I could see that being like a Robot Chicken sketch.
Oh my God! Why is your animal an octopus?
I could only think of the Simpsons joke about Artie Ziff as the octopus, where like Marge like slapped the crap out of him.
Like, why is my spirit animal an octopus?
I don't know why, but I feel like that's really JYB in real life. Johnny
Well,
Young
he
Bosch
does
is the
a lot
octopus.
of anime characters, so yeah, maybe. Maybe we should get Ogre to ask him, and then Ogre gets backhanded in the face.
Well, Oga does have one coming to him since he actually got Johnny.
He let him have. JYB let him have that one, right?
Oh yeah, I know he let him have that
Yeah,
one for the
everybody,
sketch.
hey, my Spider Man.
Everybody
He
gets
only
one.
got one.
Yeah,
Only
cause,
got one.
cause, cause, like, there's a thing that what is it? He and his band do as a joke when you arrive late, and it's always like a prank of like him pretending to hit or kick people. But the joke is like one person in the line actually hits him back instead, like blocks him and hits him. But like Oga's one of the few people to be selected as the man who strikes down JYB.
Or maybe they're terrified of him because he was a big black man.
I think that's supposedly how it happened. Was like he just saw how big Oga was compared to everyone else in the line. He's like, yo, you gotta
Give
take
me
this.
this guy.
He's like, yo, you've been selected. Why? Because I'm afraid you'll kill me.
And probably Ogo was probably packing that day too.
Uh, I don't even think he was packing. I think he was just gonna power bomb that motherfucker. He was gonna be like, "Hurrah!" Just go all Roman Reigns on. I still like though when we were at PMC and like when we ran into Dulcie and that at first you'd be like looking at her because like what is it? She was straight blonde. Her hair was straightened. Her it's not that she got ugly or whatever. She just like her face kind of changed in a sense where it's not as easily able to be identified as her. You know, because it's been like what was it, 10, 12 years since the movie.
Oh no, I would have if I saw her. I wasn't even looking at her face. I mean, I was looking at her face.
God. God.
I was not checking out
This
the rest
this
of
completely makes more sense as why we didn't figure it out. When she was asking, I think you for a light or for a cigarette or something. I just remember that. I just remember that she was asking for something. I just don't remember what the hell she was
Well, it
asking
wasn't.
you
I
for.
was hoping, but you know what? It's fine.
Because I just remember as we were like going into the con, freaking Steve was like, "Yo, that was Dulcia," and we're like, "Nah, it wasn't." He's like, "Dude, it was. I just got her autograph," and we're like, "Shit." I was like, "Shit, son." Here's the thing. They should have just never came back. The Tengu should have just gone and like committed
You think they should have just died, right? You know, like when she did the twirly thing, their head should have exploded.
Oh, yeah, that would have been awesome, actually. That
Whatever.
would have been
PG
amazing.
Wheelz, PG.
I know, but it would have been great.
Their heads would have blown off. Tengu murder.
Now, now here's the thing: would Goldar's suit look better had he not had the weird frail crown in his skull and actually been the right height? Because like the face mask, like they what really looked like they went into it to give it a real like menacing glare. But like I feel like his torso too is a little bit weird. Like look at his breastplate to his abdomen. Like you see how it like kind of looks like he's kind of more feministic with his chest plate. Like did
You know,
these
his
people?
chest plate is a lot bigger. The suit is nice, but then it's just too chunky. He's like
Yeah,
fat. Like Goldar put on 10 pounds.
like it's just like so weird.
Goldar looked like he put on 10 pounds. That's about it.
Oh yeah,
But
I heard that was like literally the first take as soon as they did the explosion scene. Like that was completely improv and they liked it immediately. The first take with the feathers on his face and he just peeled it away. They just thought it was
uh,
like kind of
you
humorous.
know, what Tommy's thinking right now, right? Is like, so what kind of detergent should I use on this thing? It's all white. Should I use bleach, or should I go with a
That makes a lot of sense. That really does.
like, what kind of fabric softener should I use?
I also love the other joke you were making when we were talking about ninja uniforms a while back before we even thought about doing the commentary was like, hey man, it's the 90s. We need these weird colorful headbands. And it's like, maybe we should go with bandanas. Why? The headband gimmick may look a little bit racist. To whom? And I was like we literally went into how like literally some of the headbands like when you look at the movie kind of look a little bit too slim and slender where it could be misconstrued as like an insult to people that are Native Americans and that we're like yeah, why did they make it like that? Shouldn't have been like straight on like a little bit thicker if it was supposed to be like shinobi like headbands like Naruto or actual bandanas in general because like
Or Kaku Ranger.
yeah, because like in Cocker Ranger they actually had the bandana and the face masks that
Yep.
like you naturally wear.
Or like the head guards, like the head guards in Naruto. What
Yeah,
a month ago.
I don't understand like why they were just such like a regular headpiece. It was so weird.
Oh look, it's solid. It's young Solid Snake. Way to blend in, kid. Way to blend in.
Like, you would think the kid would have been smart to at least grab a purple, shirt to make it look like he was there.
Yep.
But then, like Ivan Ooze would look at him and be like, "Are you a midget?" Yes, I
How old are you? 32.
am. Get back to work. Okay.
Wheels is what you need. A leg.
I need 2 legs. I need 2.
Oh, they'll freaking dig it out soon.
Oh man. I just. Oh, like he's like, "Oh, I'll take over the universe." I'm like, it's like you never heard of the Aquatar Rangers or Trey of Triforia, who will obviously stop you.
Or like the Magna Defender, or fucking because Magna
Uh,
Defender's been around.
nah, but don't forget,
He's like,
Magna Defender is still locked away. Remember, his
oh yeah,
body, he's still,
he's in that fucking like fiery cliff thing.
yeah, he's like
After
still
after,
stuck in that crater. He's still like trapped in the crater or whatever underground. Which so happened to be Mirano at the same time. Holy crap! Who would have thought?
Well, who else would still be around? Wait, was it again? Fucking wait, Signal Man. What the hell's his name here?
Signal Man came from the future. Centurion in
Oh yeah,
Power Ranger lore.
he's from the future, but really he's actually in the same universe.
Yeah, he's from the future, and then you have
You're gonna
Phantom
fight the
Ranger.
skeleton dinosaur.
Damn right. Hey, Jurassic
Wait,
Park's still a
you'd think
thing.
if it was a dinosaur, they're fucking Power Rangers, so wouldn't they think be one with a dinosaur? It's like, look,
I don't think that works anymore since they upgraded to the Thunder Zords at that point.
doesn't matter.
You fight the Ooze one here, yeah.
Oh yeah, Rob just jumped into the call.
And we got another person.
I remember this movie so long.
But still, how is this thing even like a Triceratops or whatever? Like, what's this supposed? It's
It
a
looks like a
space
giant
dinosaur.
rhinoceros. Well,
I know it's a space dinosaur,
Turbo's first or second?
Turbo's the second one.
but it's the canon one. Turbo is the canon one.
Yep, because they actually in the show.
Hey, maybe this fight is the real reason why Tommy became a paleontologist because like he discovered how its weak points were and shit by pulling apart
Or he
all
got
the
turned
bones.
on when it chased Kimberly.
You know, I would
His
believe
spirit
it.
animal's the octopus wheels.
I know, right? The octopus. His spirit animal is the octopus. It's not the falcon, it's the octopus. And also, you see he penetrated its eye with a stick and left it in there.
It doesn't have eyes, you idiot.
And if you rewind it, you see a guy's body, right?
Yep.
Wait, which part? The guy holding the skeleton together, I'm guessing?
Yep.
He's wearing a beard.
You won't notice them, but you do if you kind of like.
You gotta like pause it just right and you'll see him. I like how everyone's just like standing there watching him saying hold on tight. Like they're not gonna jump on it either and like try to pull it apart.
One, he's in the best spot of the goddamn thing because there's no sharp what's it called on there.
It's sad though, you can see parts of the steel parts holding the thing together, like this wire frame. Like, what kind of trial is this supposed to be? This is like one of the stupidest trials ever.
It's in a trial. The trial is the rock monsters.
Well, they said getting through is just also a trial, too.
Apparently. Oh wait, sorry, my sexy Korean friend just messaged me, so I gotta reply back.
Man, it seems like every time we try to watch this movie, she tries to reply.
Good. That's not a bad thing.
That's not a bad thing. Hey, you should ask her how we can get a hold of Bandai Korea's webpage, because people want to know more about the Dino Brave series being made by Korea.
Their version of Koryuger.
Yeah. Actually, it's a sequel to Koyuger.
Nice. So I heard they refurbished some of the suits. Like they bought the suits, right?
Literally got new suits made, pretty much it's supposed to be like a 13 episode miniseries. And it's directed, and the action is directed by Koichi.
That's cool.
But they took some of the old suits, customized them to look new suits, made other new suits, and changed up other stuff like altogether. Cause like,
I actually kind of like that Koryugen of theirs.
oh yeah, cause that's all these guns and stuff.
Hey Wheels, it's a freaking what's it called? I was gonna say Zoid, but is that what other thing am I thinking of?
A Zoid.
Is it a Zoid? Really?
Yeah. Yeah, Zoids are the animals with the guns and stuff all over them and stuff.
Was there
Hey,
ever
you
a
know what's weird though? He tells them to go kill themselves, which they should have been able to do it real easily since the quarry's like right outside. But like
Hey,
it literally takes
hey,
another eight
for the
hours.
record, I've been watching Doctor Who. Remember that episode when the 10th Doctor first appeared? When those people were gonna commit suicide because they were being controlled by blood?
Yeah.
Yeah, human nature has a survival instinct. People will not commit suicide under influence.
So that's why it took them so long to try to get to the cliff.
Apparently, they took the long route. They took the long route. Well, think about it. Remember that episode? Like he's fighting these aliens in the fucking like space island, and then they're controlling people to jump off like roofs based on their blood type, and that never happened because they just stopped cold.
Hey, remember that one time in Ghost Sager when we hoped the kid jumped to his death?
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Time out. I did not just that was not that was you, but it's all you, bruh.
Deep down inside, you wished it too.
Look, it's Scorponok. It's Waspinator. I can do my Waspinator voice.
Waspinator terrorize! It's sad too, because with CGI they haven't aged well, except Tornatron is the only one that somewhat looks mildly alright, where Scorpatron is just garbage.
It kind of is.
It really is, man.
I would
Time
have
for the
rather
rock
have gone
lobsters.
with them doing the fucking guys in suits and then digitize them when they're in space, like like most Sentai.
But don't forget, back then in the 90s, no one knew how the hell they combined CGI and people.
It's true.
Like, no one understood what motion capture was until like 2003. Ah, time to fight the rock lobsters.
For a second, I said cock lobster. I'm like, that's
No,
gross.
no, no.
It,
That is
it,
totally a different.
it would team up with Tommy's octopus.
Hey, they're on the set of the Legends of the Hidden Temple. Maybe this is a foreshadowing that Nickelodeon would own them. Also, don't you find it weird that there's only 4 guardians to this gate, and there's 6 of them? You would think that there should be 6, one for each of them, rather than 4. Like, it's a little weird. Like, they outnumber these guys, but yet they get an ass whipping. Makes no frickin' sense. No sense whatso frickin' ever. I mean, at least this sequence of how they got their, suits kind of look badass. Or I shouldn't say the suits. The sequence of how the Rock Guardians came to life look all right, but still, it's kind of weird. Wait a second. Okay, do they all? Okay, Project on your side. Can you tell if they all have different like heads, or are they just the same? Because like for some reason one looks completely different. Like I can't tell if they all have different heads or the same head.
Okay.
Cause I'm checking at this and it's like they all look pretty much alike, but when the one jumped down from the higher part of the door, it looked like it had a different mask on or whatever.
Which one, the monster or them?
Yeah, one of the monsters when it jumped out of the wall, it actually looked like it had a different face. But like they all seem to look alike. Like it's one of the weirdest things though about this movie. It's like you would think that there should be actually, you know, 6 on 6 than 4 on 4 on 6 because technically they have the advantage.
They have the numbers game, but they're not exactly. They're not morphed, sorta,
And,
kinda.
and they haven't understood how to use their real ninjetti powers, unlike their season 3 counterparts that understood how to use the goddamn powers.
Hey, I'm just gonna go grab my my mascot.
What mask? Oh, you're gonna go rob a dog, aren't you?
I'm not robbing it. I am stealing a dog. There's a difference.
Yeah, you're stealing a dog from one of your parents.
Yep. I shall return. Let the movie run.
Let the movie run. Meanwhile, as he steals the dog, Rocky's going to die. Wait, nope, he's alive. He's alive. And supposedly, rocks versus water. Water always wins. Even though somehow it's Acidic water. It makes no sense. It never made sense. I don't think it's supposed to. I don't know why, but a really bad innuendo came up when she came into that hole. And as usual, Tommy must save Kimberly, you know. Same old, same old. Always Tommy. Can't be anybody else. Has to be Tommy. And let's just kill one by crushing a rock monster with rocks. That makes so much sense. Okay, that doesn't make any
Yep,
sense.
I got Bailey. I got Bailey. I got Bailey. Yeah.
You got the betrayer.
Now my room smells like fucking dumpling. I gotta somehow air this out.
So, Projekt, there's something wrong here. One of them was just fighting Billy near the tree, but then he came all the way down just to get cut in half.
Magic.
And then Billy breaks the fourth wall.
Come on now. Billy is magic.
Hey, Projekt, get ready. They're gonna Rider vent this motherfucker. Rider kick party. Rider kick. Rider kick you. This was probably one of the most ludicrous things in the entire movie.
Pretty much.
This was like literally the most ludicrous fucking shit. You know what I also found funny though is that the ultimate power comes out to them instead of them having to go in for it.
Or to earn it. So that's kind of dumb.
Like the way you earn it is just destroy the Guardians and it's right there. Like literally Olmec is right there.
Kill some rock monsters, probably innocent beings anyway. And then I get powers. Alright. You know what? Sure. Easy enough.
Next time I see a rock monster, I'm just gonna kill it and expect to get Ninjetti powers and a Megazord.
As a rock monster looks at you, but why?
I want my powers. It's Morphin time. And then after I destroy it, I just like shout pipe bomb. Like, why are they so mesmerized at a goddamn pyramid? It's not freaking Pyramidas, goddammit.
They weren't as mesmerized when they said, yeah, that's right, you're right.
That goddamn Pyramidas, why you mesmerized? Now this shit, when the fucking animals come out, you know, the embodiments of their Zords, this would be like some crazy
What a funny coincidence, Wheelz. What a funny coincidence.
Oh yeah, that like Dulcia picks them which powers they're gonna get before they even get there.
As if she already knew, like, really? You made me the frog because that was the only one left?
Like, honestly, she should have gave, like, if to be more accurate, they should have had blank Ninjetti costumes, and as they're fighting the rock monsters, like, their colors come back to them. Like,
Oh, just get the colors, but no animals.
that too.
And thus they get the little logos or badges or freaking medallion thing.
It's funny, too, because I actually like the idea of the medallions on their chest because the toys always did it, which irritated the fandom. The fandom was like, I don't want the medallion of the freaking coin on their chest. It's so stupid.
Because his shield covers the goddamn medallion.
Yeah, like with the White Ranger, it covers, so it makes sense, but the other Rangers are like, but they don't have an armor plate.
Well, forget in my opinion about the Ranger fandom. Let's not get started with them.
We'll save them for another day.
We'll save them for April Fools. One, because we're joking, and two, because they're fools. I mean, not fools.
So why does it look like they ripped off the Alien Queen and a Predator at the same time? For Scorpatron? Like, was Kenner involved with this?
What's my name? Terrorized.
Of all places to choose to watch, they choose like some radio tower to watch the entire downfall. Really?
Because they want to be in a romantic setting, okay?
I don't even know how that's romantic, but okay.
I don't know, Wheels. Why don't you tell me, you weirdo?
You're the one who brought it up.
Oh, I didn't bring it up. You said this a long time ago on a podcast.
Whoa, now. Now you're putting words into my mouth. How dare you?
Well, I don't want to put anything in your mouth, you weirdo. See? There you go. Answers my question. You're a weirdo.
Defamation of character.
How can I defame your character when you did it to yourself?
Oh,
I know you.
the Rangers are back.
They're back from Australia.
They're back from Australia to be in Australia. What a twist.
I thought that was filmed in downtown LA.
I don't think this part was filmed in LA.
Pretty sure it was. I'm 80% sure this was filmed in downtown LA.
I don't think so.
Well, we should probably look this up after.
We'll fact check this after we talk about this.
After we talk shit about this movie. I mean, we're not gonna talk about this movie. It does it for us. This movie will do that for us. Mwahahaha. Because we are evil. Right, Bailey? Oh, you're evil.
I think they were just moving their arms to move their arms at this point because it's the number rule of like suit acting. You just move your arms.
Or nod your head.
Like they didn't even try to make a pose that actually was accurate to the animal in the fight styles. Nah, just
Or you think they would like grab the medals or something and then like, you know, point it to the camera.
Nope.
Nope.
And then now we get terribly CGI mechas, even though some of them look alright, the rest look like crap.
It's the crane that makes no sense.
Kind of. Also, like the way they, teleport up is kind of weird. Oh yeah, and don't forget, look at all these cockpits are like reuses from like whatever was left over from Star Wars.
Pretty much.
I mean, the Red Ape is a freaking TIE fighter. I'm not gonna lie though, I've always liked the movie.
Yeah, the Red Ape's cockpit is probably the more like unique out of everybody else's cockpits.
Yeah, because what is it? Yellow and blue
His
have
is
the
a
same.
circle, and then everybody else is like a fucking like rectangular triangle shape, whatever.
But no, like the Ape Zord looks cool though. Like at times I thought it was better than the actual real Ape Zord.
On the record, I actually assumed the Bears would be bigger than everybody else.
That would make no sense because technically it's the torso and then the.
I know.
Because I was only like 3 or 4 at the time this movie came out when the freaking Zords did show up. That I think that was the first time I ever technically saw them, like most people. So like when the actual toy came out, which still was using the movie logo, but was based on the Kaku Ranger / actual show version, I was like, what the hell is this crap? Because like as a kid, you're expecting it to look like the one in the movie, and then you actually see the show, and you're like, so what the hell is this? Even though the one in the show is obviously the better looking one. Like, it made no sense. Okay, this makes no sense either. So there's rockets also in the wings there, even though obviously the tip of the wings are rockets.
I think it should have been Gatling guns instead of rockets.
Or like the eyes shoot lasers.
Doesn't the eye shoot lasers in the goddamn
In the in the TV show, yeah.
Show or
like Tsubasa Maru has a laser beam that comes out of its mouth. And then the Frog Zord actually loosely does look like a frog. But it's just too weird looking, its face.
Yep.
Hey, look, it's a Zoid.
Look, it's Proto Garurumon. Ah!
You know what's weird though? Why didn't they just use the blue wolf's tail as a sword since that's what he used it for in the actual footage?
Yeah.
He would just like spin around and cut people with it. The bear is one of the only Zords that looks accurate to like, the toy, like from the movie to the TV show.
Optimus Primal, maximize. Why am I not maximizing? I don't know. Wrong franchise.
But same TV block.
I still find it hilarious, but their animals, or they have their animals on their chest, but then their helmets are still based on their original powers.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, that also is a weird thing too. That is actually.
So look at it, wait, so Rocky's still rocking the Red Ranger suit with the T-Rex motif. The only one that would make sense would be freaking Kimberly, because it's a bird, sort of.
Yeah, that actually makes no sense.
Goldar pretty much comments on how cute Kimberly is.
Well, don't forget. He thought she was cute, but didn't want to have anything to do with her. Especially that one time when Lord Zed was like, "Hey, I'm gonna turn her evil and then marry her," and Goldar's like, "That's not a good idea, boss."
Not a good plan.
So supposedly nitrous can get you away from Ivan
No, she did the Dominic Toretto method.
When you say that he copied her.
Damn right. We can. So you know, Dominic Toretto based is what's it called on Kimberly's idea that nitrous will solve her problem.
I remember. I remember the first time uh I remember HBO would always do like how it always does like behind the scenes like coming up soon like for movies. But I remember when finally this was airing on TV, and I was surprised that actually Fox Kids actually got to hold like two screenings for it on TV before it actually premiered on HBO like normally all movies did back in the day. Like that was a big deal when they're like this Saturday, world television premiere of Power Rangers, the movie. I was like, wait a second, it's not going on HBO right away. What's this? I was like, what? Yeah, Ivan Ooze, fuse with your monster. Play polymerization. Turn this sumbitch into Yu-Gi-Oh. Become the Gate Guardian. Some of the dialogue they use in this movie is actually very risque, even for Power Rangers, in a sense.
It is a movie, so technically.
Yeah.
Look, Wheels are watching a really bad episode of Reboot.
You mean most of Reboot.
Oh, I actually like Reboot. This is just a very it is as if the writers slacked off.
I always like the movie version of the theme song, though. I've always liked the orchestra version, or whatever they call it, this one that plays.
Seriously, the ape is the biggest Zord, but then it's the arm.
I know, right?
Dumb.
Hey, look, it's Voltron. Oh, wait, it's just a blue wolf.
And wrong animal too. It's a lion.
I know, but the thing is, the legendary Voltron lion uses the same transformation system as the blue wolf in the movie. Also, a friend of mine always wondered why did its face look like Superhuman Samurai? Like, why did it look like Gridman, the Megazord? And why does it have the Shogun saber?
Yeah, that's weird. Hey, they brought Muteki Shogun. I think Muteki Shogun would have been a better what's it called here instead of the goddamn Megazord. Okay.
But then it wouldn't be able to fly.
What are you talking about? It can fly.
It can't.
It can fly.
In your imagination.
Well, Wheels. All you need is imagination.
Imagination! Hey, look.
We got Wheels.
The fandom runs a train on JDF.
Oh god. Wheels, don't forget, if you believe, you will achieve it.
Are you sure?
Right.
Well, I believed in walking, but I didn't achieve that.
Wheels, don't worry. You got this.
Are you sure?
I'm gonna send you about. I'm gonna send you about that the meme with that baby who's with an encouraging meme. Okay. I got a channel. I'm gonna channel a bit of Ben here for you, Wheels. I'm gonna send you a meme of encouragement.
Are you also gonna tell people good luck and I love you?
Nope. I am not. I am not that. I am not. I am not. No. No. I respect myself too much as a human being.
Uh, you know what's sad though? The intermediate Ninja Megazord actually, its crane looks a lot like the Falcon. Looks a lot like that one. Weirdly enough. I would know because I actually have the old school intermediate Zord, where you just attach it to the back of the Ninja Megazord and like its hands kind of fly off like rocket missiles. I always did find the rock quarry scene a little bit eerie, like when they show the camera view moving up and it's all red in there.
Hey, look, they're back to the original scene of the first act of the movie. Because the bottom of that, what's it called, is where they filmed the first fight scene with the Oozman.
Yeah.
Look, it's the same. What's it called?
It was probably all shot in the same moment, like in the same night.
Probably not. I don't know about the same night. He's probably rented that rock quarry area for like a good week.
I kind of find it weird though that like still Bulk and Skull are the only ones unaffected, and that kid seemingly has an idea for everything.
Well, they try to appeal to kids. Like, oh, he's the everyman person. Like, kids will appeal to him.
He wears his hat backwards, just like us.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! I was not that dorky back when I was when I was a child.
Probably that was the thing back then, man. All
Yeah,
cool kids wore their hat backwards.
and against the grain. Then I'm sorry.
and all and all losers wore it sideways. You know it to be true. Losers wore it sideways.
God, I keep on forgetting that was a thing too.
Hey, Will Smith tried to popularize it.
But Will Smith, though. He can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, I know. He can make dumb shit look cool.
But only Will Smith can pull it off. But everybody else tries it. Nope.
Nope. Still, that kid is lucky that water actually freaking worked. Actually, I don't think it was really the water. I think it was just perfectly timed that he thought it worked because the Rangers, killed Ooze.
Probably. At least one parent should have died by now.
Actually, that's kind of true. One should have actually tragically fallen off.
Or at least died before they made it. They could have hit like a car or a train or something.
Or Hornet Toad could have accidentally shot them.
Yeah, exactly. Stray bullets from what's it called?
Hey, these parents should be just glad that, the zombie apocalypse thing wasn't a big deal back then, so they weren't all accidentally just gunned down by people freaking out.
It's true. Oh look, it's Ryan's comet.
Here's the worst part, though. This movie taught kids to kick people in the dick.
Hey man, hey man, this movie was the precursor to Dick Kick City.
It kind of was. And then King of the Hill really tried to popularize it with, that's my purse.
That's my purse.
I don't know you.
I don't know you. Like, why am I wet?
I feel bad for the kids though. They didn't get to wear ponchos unlike the adults.
Didn't get wet.
And don't forget, the only reason why Bulk and Skull weren't affected are because they're too dumb.
Too dumb to be controlled.
Would you say they're Los Ingobernables?
No, because we just don't listen. We don't follow orders. They're just too dumb.
You know, you would have thought they would have gone right to, restore Zordon, then save the universe.
Well, apparently there's enough time.
Well, he's already too late. He did. He did.
Maybe for your consideration.
Wait, what? What? What's...
Look at the acting right now, Wheelz. Acting.
I don't know. I still think Gokai Blue is a better actor.
You know what? Should have won an Emmy. I think our next episode we should be watching.
Nope. Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Dude, we're doing it. It's
Nope.
too late. Get Wheelz.
Nope.
We're doing it.
Nope.
We're doing it.
Nope. Nope.
And I think we have to have Ben here too.
Nope.
Why, Wheelz? You can't handle it?
We're not gonna do commentaries every episode. We're not that good.
No, we're doing it. Just because it's filler.
It's filler.
The filler arc.
We just started. How could we have filler?
Wheelz. We're doing this. I have no choice.
No. No. Hey guys, let's stand in a circle and put our arms up together and pray on our powers. Yeah.
Magic. It's a MacGuffin. It fixes everything.
Hey, don't forget that's how they got the Zeo crystal.
It's true.
They just had to put their arms together and it cut off the powers. Logically, though, the Zeo crystal should have been stronger than their ninja.
Like, hey, I just that acid's really hitting the spot. And that PCP I took's really hitting me hard, yo. What's happening?
And don't forget the joke. Don't forget what the joke we said though is that Vince Russo wrote this script.
You find out he's one of the writers instead.
I shit you not. If I see a Russo in the credits, I'm done. Even though I said as soon as we see the fireworks, thank you Rangers, we're getting the fuck out of here. I just find it weird, like how quick this movie like kind of wraps up like a normal episode.
It's basically a glorified TV special, really, to be honest with you.
It really is.
There's not much character
But
development.
yeah, you know what's weird though? If this is supposed to be Ernie's place supposedly in the movieverse, how is it that he has like so much money to have all this fine ass like seafood and all this shit?
It's called insurance money.
Like Projekt, I'm guessing they actually based it on his real life, you know? Forget about it.
God. No, what I'm talking about is, you know, all those monster attacks. Maybe the juice bar actually got stepped on by a Megazord, and he had a lot of money on that.
That would work. And now we're gonna learn about Fred Coleman and how he'll one day be the Silver Ranger or the Gold Ranger. You know, characters he will never be because he's never brought back.
Because, you know, that happened later on in SPD. Remember, the kid, what's-her-face saves, right?
You mean the one that in parallel in Deca Ranger she actually married?
Marries him. Apparently, puberty hit that kid fat real quick, eh?
I know, right? Well, it is 10 years later, and he was like 8 at the time.
Wait, she married him at 18? But how old is she? How old is Jasmine on the
She
show?
would have been like at least in her at least 30 or something. So she was like, by Japanese standards,
I think
Christmas
it was a
cake.
young police prodigy. She was only 18 as a cop. That's usually
That's
how that works in Japan, right? In Sentai, they're like young policemen.
Yeah, but you know what's weird though? This thing,
She's gonna
like, you ever find how weird it is how they zoom in on Tommy and Kim, and then bam, it goes to this, and then just the fireworks. Like, I, the ending's been so weird. Like, this ending was always one of the weirdest. Okay, man. Like, it just because like it even plays out like an episode with the fireworks and then showing the Saban Entertainment Toei Company and Jaime Saban and that. Like, oh, it's so weird.
What they should have done and be like, they should hear their fucking like their freaking communicators beep. All right, we gotta go. We gotta get some work done.
Yeah, like that should have actually happened. Like right when they're celebrating, Zed attacks. Oh, well, it looks like we gotta go.
Morphin time.
It's more like it should have ended on them going on another adventure. It's Morphin time, and then we get a mid-credit scene, which is like even rare in the '90s. Like this was weird. Like this mid-credit scene was always like kind of like what the hell? Like was it supposed to be like a comedic high note? I don't know. I don't get it.
It's funny, but really they should have ended it in like, oh, time to go to work, boys.
Yep.
And get out.
And then Projekt, the song that led us into riffing this episode, Trouble. Yeah, yeah.
Well, but I'm not really. My volume's pretty low, so I'm not really.
But that was the funny part. That was the funny part. Like literally, in our first episode, as soon as we brought up this song, it then led to these two episodes that we just had.
Don't forget Wheelz. Now that we're talking about it, we're watching that show now.
No, no,
Yeah.
no, not again.
Wheelz. No. We're
No.
watching it.
Come on, man. No, no. The world isn't ready for us to talk about real Toku.
Too bad, Wheelz. We are Los Ingobernables de Tokusatsu.
You're practicing. You're practicing.
Talking about.
Huh? You're trying. You're reaching there.
Trying what? What did I say?
Trying to hit them R's.
Not gonna happen, but you know what? Whatever.
All right. So even though we riffed it and commentated on this,
I'm still looking at. See, there's a Russo in here.
I don't know. Eventually, there has to be one. But what are your thoughts after this has been like what is it like 21 years literally this summer? Because like last year was its 20th anniversary. I'm pretty
I'm gonna
sure.
say this now. Power Rangers Turbo was a better movie.
Well, it's canon.
Doesn't matter. It's just a better movie overall.
It's canon, but it was on a cheaper budget, which is funny as hell.
But I think they did better in that movie than they did this one.
Well, yeah, because this one was like controlled by what was it? Fox. Fox really controlled and constricted a lot of the issues that made a lot of issues.
We should rip Turbo.
Oh God, what Rift Turbo? Oi, that's
What? Because there's a lot of things I want to talk about it. It's like, really? Tommy's gonna save Kimberly? Didn't she just dump you with a Dear John letter? You should just let her burn, you son of a bitch. You trifling ass. You go burn, go ahead. I got me a fine Australian honey right now, so too bad. I'm Jason save you. Oh wait, he's in that hole with you. You can both die. Thus he transforms into Lord Drakon in the comics.
Shut the fuck up. Oh.
That was it. That was what put him over the edge. You find out that it's Kimberly's Dear John letter that did it.
Oh jeez.
Okay, Tommy should get over it because he's got himself a fine Australian honey.
But still, yeah, no, like after like what is it, 10, 20 years, man? Like this movie doesn't age well. I mean, some good visual effects, some good suits. I mean, I own the action figures to the movie suits, but like
I have a Kimberly trading card that it's one of my main prides and joys in my Power Ranger fandom. Plus, it's the one Griff.
all I know is like I still need to get her autograph. Like every time she's in New York, I always miss it. I miss the chance.
Maybe you should. Well, you can blame one person.
Yep, Leslie. But yeah, no, like 20 years. This movie's like still like I like watching it when it's on occasion, but it's hard to like really sit down. Like
when we recorded this initially, I fell asleep. Okay.
you did, and then if I didn't catch editing it like somehow my Skype recorder was actually recording the movie on my laptop and syncing the audio with us as we were riffing it, and it made it sound like we were both in-house watching this movie. It was so weird. Like, cause like I just remember we got like right into like the fight for the power, and you just like magically like started droning out and disappearing, and then it was like right when they summoned the Zords, I started hearing you snore, and I was like, oh, well, it looks like we're reshooting most of this.
Pretty much.
But yeah, no, like I mean, like I don't know, like really, you gotta agree. Like the suits are good, the sets are good, but the story is just ridiculous.
It's a lot of plot holes that annoyed the crap out of me.
And I think it really relies on it's not canon. It just makes no sense. Anyways, so any last thoughts, Projekt?
My brain's kind of fried.
I think mine's also fried too. So I think we should wrap this up with the movie's good, just not great. It's decent.
I enjoyed it for what it was.
Exactly. So, Projekt, tell people anything you want to tell them and how to follow you, what you're doing, other stuff, etc., so on and so forth, so we can start wrapping up.
Well, this recording came at the worst possible time, so I can't really tell you where I can be followed. So yeah, I am Projekt. That is all.
All right. I am still Wheelchair21. You can find me on Twitter and Facebook at Wheelchair21. Instagram is TaJa_Doyle because, as we've already stated, some schmo already took Wheelchair21 on Instagram. And check me out on YouTube, where I do plentiful toy reviews, as well as, I just recently did a Doyle's DVDs on Power Rangers Dino Supercharge, Volume 2 Extinction, in association with Henshin Justice and Saban Brands and Lionsgate Home Entertainment. Shameless plug right there for you. Anyways, we'll see you all next time. Hey, it's Wheelchair21, and thanks again for listening to an all-new episode of Los Ingobernables de Tokusatsu. If you want to hear more content or see more content from the Hero Club YouTube channel, we're going to need you to subscribe, like, comment with some feedback, and share this channel with a friend. We also would like you to check out our website, hero-club.com, and follow us on various social media outlets just by looking up Hero Club for Life, as well as the stores you see are where we shop. Anyways, thanks again, and we'll see you all next time.